Hello and welcome back to the Ollie Ecom channel. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a great day. So today we're going to be going through something which has been quite requested along on my Twitter. So something I've been known quite well for is my store that has just hit £1,000 in revenue in December.
Some people can't handle success. I can.
Now, the great thing about this store and what's so appealing about it is the fact I run no ads and I have zero marketing budget on it. So within this video, I'm going to be talking about how I did it. I'm going to be showing the analytics of this store. This store is still running, so there's obviously certain parts I'm not going to reveal, like what the actual product is, but that might come in a future video if I do stop doing this product. But like I said, I run absolutely no ads on this at all. I don't pay for influencer marketing, and there is literally no marketing budget. I use Klaviyo for email, and then the store is running itself, and I'll talk through how I've actually done that as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the analytics. Now, I've previously recorded this little video of the analytics, which I'm going to pull up, which you guys will be seeing on your screen. So let me get that up now. So as you can see, these are the analytics. I think the first thing I'm going to go through on here is the conversion rate. So as you can see, it is extremely low. You've got, so this is December, so this is 211 add to carts, you've got 95 people reach checkout, and then 43 sessions were converted. So not great numbers when it comes to looking at a Shopify store. Now, if we move up here, you can see that the total sales is £1,141.44 so far for December. So it is actually, I'd have to double check the date. I don't know what today's date is. Today's date is the 29th, so we've got 2 days. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything crazy during December. I think we'll probably finish it on sort of 1,300. So let's show you the year. So this store was actually created, I believe, in May. Now, we've done £4,500 in sales. So as you can see, nothing in April. And then moving on to May, which it was actually created in, you 203. June, 500. 431 for July. I can't keep up with myself. But as you can see, quite low numbers until we get to December. Now, December's traditionally a busy month anyway. It's not going to be anything crazy. You know, for the rest of the year, but it's a drastic difference. Now, I'll touch on that a bit later on actually why we got so many. So there's just the rest of the figures for the year there. And I'm just going to show you the actual first month we did as well. So I believe it was May 1st and 31st. Taken a while. So the first month we did £203.19, but we didn't actually start until the 24th. We didn't make a sale until the 25th, sorry. I think that's what that says there. So, you know, we'll touch on these numbers a bit later on and what they mean and how I got them. But it gives you a pretty good idea to start with on where we actually are with this store, and how with an organic store like this is actually in its very, very early stages. So a lot of people don't tend to see dropshipping as something you can do with an organic store. What I've done here, and the reason I've done it, is quite specific to this product. I get a lot of people asking if I'm going to open a lot more stores that are organic, things like this. It's not something that I chose to do. When I first opened the store, and to be honest with you, on that first month, we probably ran about £100 to £150 worth of ads. So that's probably where the £200 comes from in that first month. Now, the reason that I've done this store as an organic store is, like I said, because of the product. The reason behind that is because this is what a lot of people would call a saturated product. Now, this product is not saturated by the fact that so many people have seen the ads that they're not going to then buy them. That's what I would traditionally call a saturated product. Everyone's seen them before, you can buy them in a store, and they're not actually that unique. Now this is still quite a unique product. It's in the home decor section. Now you're probably thinking, if you've bought any of my courses or spoke to me or seen on my Twitter, home decor is not really something I recommend. Now, there is a slight twist to it, and I'd love to go into more detail about the product, but I'm not going to. But the problem we've got with this product is there is probably 100 to 150 other people that I know of selling this product. And there's people scaling it to masses. But every single one of the stores I have seen is the worst designed store I have ever seen in my life. Like, most people who send me stores through their, on Twitter, things like that, asking me to take a look at them, they are average stores. These stores look like they've been put together by a 4-year-old. They're awful, they're not very nice at all, and that was where the idea for going for a slightly different approach came from. And actually, as you can see, it worked quite well. So a lot of the questions I get is how I actually came across this product. Now, it was a bit of a luck thing, but it was also something that I'd been doing a lot of previous research. As you know, I came across dropshipping in sort of February, March time, and opened this store in May. So I had a bit of time to research this product, and I did sit on the product for a little bit of time before I actually started playing around with it and creating this store. It was a product that I originally saw on a Facebook ad about 2 years ago. So it's something I saw, I thought it was really, really cool, and I almost bought one, but I didn't. So I was one of those people that we all get on our dropshipping stores that went onto the website, took a look, oh, this looks really cool, and I backed out. Now, I remember specifically backing out because I thought the website didn't look trustworthy. I still had a bit of knowledge about how e-commerce worked and things like that. And at that point, I was trying a bit of Amazon FBA, but I didn't even know what dropshipping was. So come across to May. I've tried a couple of different stores, and I'm thinking about that winning product that I need to find. And this product just sort of appeared in my head. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of research on different products, things that could work, things couldn't, things that had wow factors. This one definitely has a wow factor. And I just started a store, and it, as you can see, went really, really well. Now, within the first month, I found the biggest problem that I've occurred or has come to me since I started this store. It's still a problem I've got now, and it doesn't look like it's something that's going to go away. Now, I believe this is also the reason that this store has done quite well, especially in the month of December, and that is scammers. So what seems to be happening is there is a few companies out there who have taken my domain. So when I do dropshipping stores, if I was to sell this mouse, and this mouse was called, this is called the MX Master, by the way, but it's a mouse by Logitech, I would call it the mxmaster.com. So it is, or mxmaster.com, something like that. And that's what I've done with this product. The product name is the domain. Now the problem is it's got a slightly complicated word, apparently, in front of the domain. So what these scammers have done is they've bought, and I didn't know at the time, I now know that you should buy multiple domains, things like that, but they've actually bought, I know for a fact that they've bought one with a spelling mistake in it, and another one which has my domain with an S on the end and is .co. So it's a bit of a difficult one because I now own this store which is doing really, really well. There's all these other stores which have massive, massive budgets, which are basically, people are buying the product, they are somehow, and I think it's because they're not going through something like Shopify or WooCommerce, they've created their own website. As soon as people add to their baskets or go to checkout and put their credit card details in, they're charging them 3 times the amount, which it's absolutely annoying because I'll put a screenshot on the screen now, or a video. I reckon through December, I've had 20 to 30 messages from people who have been scammed by these other people. Now the problem is that this company looks exactly the same as my company. Obviously mine is a legitimate business. These people who are actually ordering from my store are getting their product within 5 days. I've never had an actual bad review from people who have ordered from me. The issue is that my Facebook page is getting overloaded with people calling me a scammer. So the reason I don't want to launch any ads is because the moment I do, and this is what I noticed on in May when I first actually started this store, as soon as I launch them, I get multiple people just being like, "You're a scammer. I've seen these before. People have been scammed by this," and it has actually ruined it for me. And this is the difficult part with this store, and it was something that as soon as that happened in May, I think I probably left the ads on for May, and then I had them sort of middle of June, and then I cut them off. From then, I tried to use TikTok. Now the problem at that time is that TikTok was very new to ads, and to be honest with you, it really sucked. And I've never really got on very well with Google Analytics, especially with this specific product. It doesn't work as well through that. So I haven't actually done anything with it. And to be honest with you, I sat on this store, I did nothing with it, and all I used it for was some social proof for my Twitter account. Throughout the year, I've dabbled with many different dropshipping stores, but this has been the one I've had for the longest amount of time. So come sort of end of July, I was like, okay, I'm going to leave this now. I had a couple of other dropshipping stores which are doing some really good figures. I don't have them anymore because as dropshippers and stores go, once you scale them up, you tend to realize whether they can or can't be big stores or not. So come end of July, I was like, okay, I'm going to leave this store. It's doing a couple £100 a month, and we're going to just go from there. And I hired a VA that would just take care of any of the people who emailed in and said that we were scammers, and they looked after the Facebook page and things like that. So it was just about paying for itself. I was probably making like £50 to £70 on it after all the the plan and any expenses and things like that come along with it. If I went back to then now without knowing what has happened, I don't know why I didn't shut the store. I hired a VA to handle all the scammers. I didn't want to scale it. I just decided that I'd leave it and see what happens. Now, I was quite lucky with what actually did happen, and that was it blew up. It in November did really well, or it did about £500, but at the time that was quite big, and we had a really good Black Friday. I did a little email marketing thing for that. By this time, I've got sort of 600 to 700 people's details throughout our customers who I can now send emails to. I can put through different ad accounts, things like that, but I'm not going to. And again, I just left it. I didn't do anything more with it. And December, all of a sudden, these other scammers came back. They started advertising. Now, something I didn't realize I did, or something I didn't realize could actually happen, was that during this time where I'd been building up a bit of social proof, people were actually leaving good reviews on our Facebook page because they realized we weren't actually the ones scamming them. And actually what happened is that my Facebook page now, if you type in the niche of this product, it is the top. It's the specific, and obviously I don't mean home decor, I mean the specific type of home decor that it is. You type that in, we're at the top. We've got 3,000 people who like the page. It's quite an active page as well because the niche is quite cool, and the product actually does require you to come back and forth to the website as well. Now I'm really sorry I cannot tell you what the product is. I'm sure you're really itching to find out, but I'm not going to be revealing that today, as I said. So my question really is that, what do I do with it? It's coming into 2021. I've got this store that's doing £1,000 revenue every month now, or it has in December. The likelihood is probably going to go down to 500-600 in January. So what do I do? Now, I've had a thought. Now, I must shout out someone here. I think his name's Alex Talks Biz. I found his YouTube channel the other day. We've had a little bit of a conversation on Twitter. I'll pop his video down in the description and a little pop-up here. Basically, he did a video about TikTok ads. Now, I hadn't thought about TikTok ads since I went on it. I was originally in the beta of this for this exact store back in, I think it was May, June time. It may have even been a little bit before. Launched some ads on it, and to be honest, it was a really, really janky system. I hated it. Since watching his video last week, I have completely changed my mind about TikTok ads, and I'll be doing another video about how to set those up and other things like that soon. But this is how I'm going to structure this from now on. This is no longer going to be a store which has a zero marketing budget. For the first week of January, I've put aside £100 and I'm going to test some ads on TikTok. They may not work and it may go back to how it was, and we'll just leave the store as it is, doing the odd £1,000 month here and there. But I really want to get this store going. The issue is these scammers that are trying to do it. There is not really a lot I can do about it. I know exactly who's doing it. I've contacted Facebook. Facebook support is just as good as it is usually. It's shit. I'm not going to lie. Facebook support. The reason these people are being scammed is because Facebook lets these people advertise. There's so many people out there who are actually got legitimate businesses and want to advertise, and Facebook shuts them down. But these guys are, using the same ad account and the same profile to scam these people month in, month out, and Facebook does nothing about it. I speak to support about it and try to actually help these people, and all Facebook says is, oh, well, we have no proof of this, there's nothing we can do. Personally, I think that's a load of shit, and Facebook just likes the ad revenue. So with that rant over, I'm just going to go through a couple of questions that I had on my Twitter about this store, and then hopefully within the new year we might see some better results from this product, or we won't, and we'll see where it goes. But I wanted to do a bit of a video on this because I get so many questions about it, and rightly so, because it doesn't really make any sense, and hopefully this has cleared up a few other bits of information. So the first question on here is from Jeremy Wadle. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. Apologies if I'm not. He said, how do you choose the niche? What actions specifically drive the sales? Plans for more zero ad spend stores in the future? Would you implement a paid strategy if it had a few $100 or something to do so? I think I've pretty much covered that question. In terms of the niche, it was something that I didn't choose to actually pick, but it was something that sort of came to my head, and I did actually find a Facebook ad a couple of years ago that came to me about that. Actions that drive the sales. Now I've had a few questions about this. The biggest action you can do for organic traffic. Now, as much as yes, these other people are almost driving traffic to my store, I am getting sales from other places. It has a TikTok account, a YouTube account, a Twitter account, an Instagram account, and a Facebook account, and a Pinterest account. This is something I really, really stress when opening a dropshipping store. Open as many social medias as possible. Someone will stumble across your store with content coming on it every single day, and they will buy from you. It really is that simple. If they like your product, they'll buy it. If they can't find you on something, then how are they supposed to find your product? And also, a lot of people look for social proof, and if you've got 6 different social medias that are posting content daily from May 25th, you're going to get sales from it. It doesn't matter what you are, where you are, and who you are. You are going to get sales if you post every single day. People will do it for a week and then they'll give up. Rightly so, because they obviously don't have the attitude to do so. If you create a store today, post daily, using a social media sharing platform, scheduler. Later's a really, really good one. I'll put a link down below for that. I also talk about that in my dropshipping course as well. But you post daily and people will buy from you. It's literally as simple as that. My friend has created a print-on-demand dropshipping store all around golf, and he's done like 20-30 sales in a few months, but hasn't put a single ad on it, purely because he posts on social media, has fantastic posts, he does a bit of email marketing here and there, and he makes money from it, and he hasn't lost any money yet. So it really is that simple. So most of the other questions are about how you actually drive the sale. Now, I wouldn't say just rely on social media. Obviously, if you can advertise, there's nothing wrong with that. But just build your store. If you were to build a personal brand or a professional brand that wasn't a dropshipping store, so many people go into dropshipping and they're like, right, I'll chuck £200 into an ad, and if that doesn't work, I'll give up. And it's like, well, let people make that decision for you. Give yourself a bit of time. Now, I'm going to be doing a video. I may have already done it. I've put videos out in different timings, but I'll do a video on how to actually get a free Shopify free trial up to 50 orders with no time limit. Now, this is essential for something like this. If you create yourself a store that's organic traffic and you want to get 50 orders, I don't think I hit 50 orders until November, but now we're on 150. So, you've got 4 or 5 months to build up this social platform. I really would recommend just taking a look at this organic traffic. And it is actually something that from now on I will be trying to implement a little bit more and try and get some organic traffic from some other places. That's sort of the end of the video. It's been quite a information heavy video, and I'm not really sure how I've edited this or how long it's been, but make sure you smash the like button down below if you like this sort of style of video, me going really into context. And yeah, so that's pretty much the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.